Hello everybody, this is Havoc and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2, continuing our Malith Kith campaign. In the last episode, we actually got some things done. We are setting up for the Circlet of Iron quest battle. I wish I could talk today, apparently I cannot. And we also are looking to take out Clan Septic. That is not the last settlement, they do have another one down south. Regardless, I think we'll be able to move along quite nicely. The High Elves, they do have an intervention going on, or rather they are doing the quest, the first ritual. We are looking to do an intervention. As rival factions conduct rituals, you may call upon intervention forces to hinder their progress. These forces will appear near the faction's ritual sites and attack them directly. Now, we don't get to do anything in terms of commanding these armies, but we can do a determined intervention. For instance, we're going to wait in a few turns and see if anyone does anything. If they don't, then we will definitely intervene. And we really have to get a roll, and we just really got to get rolling. We really do. Otherwise, I don't know how in the world we're going to really be successful in this campaign. Regardless, we are going to teleport here. Following a display of Malekith's temper, the death tags are suddenly more forthcoming. Malekith must indeed travel northwards to the altar of ultimate darkness, a shrine of pure chaos. The power residing within the altar must be absorbed by the Circlet of Iron before it can, ironically, be used against the chaos gods should Malekith step into the vortex and take dominion. We need to win the following. We get 30 scrolls of Hikardi. We also get the Circlet of Iron, which gives us a massive amount of magic kind of things, as well as 1500 bonus for Malekith. Now, we are facing a few Forsaken, which are going to be hard, going to suck to have to fight against, as well as some Chaos Knights. Some reinforcements are expected, but let's go ahead and dive right on into it. Yes, I do. Alright, so we have some Forsaken in the first realm. Second reinforcements, we have some Orcathal Death Caller with some Chaos Spawns, and then last but not least, Mercy Doomborn with some Festus Ironcast, some Aspiring Champions, and some Chaos Marauders. Honestly, I think this will be a fairly simple battle. Our Dark Shards are pretty freaking powerful, as well as Malekith, he himself is quite powerful. Let's go ahead and fight this battle.
These chaos stretches bore me. At least with the Asur, I can enjoy their death screams. Yet, it is a labor that must be undertaken. I claim this altar, not in Cain's name, but mine own. Savants of the desperate gods, I advise you, stay out of my way. If not, you shall face the might of the Druki. And our ways of killing are far more inventive than your own.
Alright, welcome to our first quest battle as Malekith, the Circlet of Iron. We need to take out the Chaos Army that is up here, but not only that, there are at least 2 other Chaos Army reinforcements, so our goal is to try and get up this hill as fast as we can, see if we can't take out this first army, and then hop on in, take out the other ones before everything's done. There are some pretty nasty units here. Chaos is still relatively powerful. We have a couple of units of Forsaken, 3 units of Forsaken, and 2 units of Chaos Knights. That is not going to be fun to fight. And then we have Baradon Balefire, who is a Chaos Sorcerer Lord of the Magic Fire Realm, whatever you want to call it. That's a little bit of airbender there. Yes, they will. Our Dread Spears are booking it up the hill. We have our Dark Shards behind, our Black Guard of Nagaron, and of course our Dark Riders. Our Dark Riders are not very well equipped to fight against Chaos. Chaos is just very heavily armored, and they are just kind of a buffy, tanky faction anyway, so it's going to be interesting to see how well we're able to do. Right now, as it sits, we very much outnumber them by 3. We'll just have to see what happens. They're kind of just running back. And yeah, we'll just kind of have to play it by ear. We got our Dark Riders up here. But again, I know I can't really engage with them as much as I want to. Be more of a flanking force. Lord just tried to shoot a fireball at me. Failed because he hit the side of the hill instead. And actually killed one of his own Forsaken. Look at that. Rip. Rip. Alright, here's where the real battle begins. Our men are cresting the hill, led by Malekith and his Cold One Rider. His chariot. This is a bad mofo chariot. I really like how it looks. I've never seen a chariot that's like that. We've got our nice little blades going. And our chill wind. Forward, men! Trying to see if we can't surround the Chosen and catch those Chaos Knights with our Spearmen as well. They are very, very fast units. There we go. We were able to snag them using our Chill Wind spell. That actually did slow them down just a little bit, enough to where we were able to grasp a hold of them, moving our Dark Riders around the backside. I've noticed that Cav are able to disengage a lot easier than they were in the original Warhammer, and even in compared to the historical titles. Got ourselves a spell there. Trying to land some shots on those Chaos Knights. Our Knights will not do very well against our Cav, I should say. We are doing some damage to them. We'll go ahead and take a look and see. And also, if you'll notice, we have 2 more reinforcing armies. We got some more Forsaken. We've got some Chaos Spawn. As well as Malofex Magath, an exalted hero. He's a melee specialist. We are kind of taking these guys down relatively quick, but we do have to figure out how we're going to split our forces to fight both of these guys. We have some aspiring champion sword infantry, Chaos Warriors. Chaos Warriors are great weapons. Some more Chaos Warriors, great weapons, and then some Mercy Doomborn, who is an exalted hero. So we have 2 exalted heroes, and then 2 reinforcing armies that we need to figure out how we're going to split these. As you can see, I've already started the process. Our bolt thrower still hasn't made it to the top of the hill yet, but we are going to have to quickly turn it around and start firing it at someone. Our dread spears, or actually these are our dark shards, looking quite glorious in battle. Those Chaos Knights are still holding the line. Again, they are just a tanky, they are a tanky unit. We're taking some of our dread spears. Glorious, glorious dread spears. And we are going to get flanked. Chaos Knights are, the Chaos Warriors are coming back, the Forsaken. So this is definitely not over with yet. There are Dark Riders. We got a little bit wrecked. Trying to move our Dark Shards in as quickly as possible. This becomes a bit of a messy battle. Dark Shards are able to come in and start taking on those Forsaken. Our Bolt Thrower is starting to hinder the units over here on the flank. Dark Shards are getting ready. And I do believe we've hit our prowess. We're close. Close to hitting our murderous prowess. There we go. Rip them apart. Our own units kind of got caught in that. That's just the risk you take whenever you want to use that. And again, we're dealing on 3 fronts here, so my micromanagement is not on par. The Lord tried shooting us again. Not sure where they are going. It looks like they might be routing. Murderous prowess has been unlocked. Looks like we got one of the exalted champions coming in. Hey, come on, Malekith. Hey, he's ahead of you. There you go. The aspiring champions. They are causing quite a bit of damage. Our Dark Shards are just firing whenever they can. Sinking out their targets. Sucking up some more units and causing a bit of damage. It's actually a pretty good one right there. Chaos Warriors are starting to rout. Taking on those aspiring champions again. There we go. Single bolt starting to take out some units, sniping them a little bit. And yeah, there were frequent times where there were just units sitting there. Again, my micro wasn't the best in this quest battle. But we are starting to pelt them again. Trying not to shoot our own units, but, you know, it's slightly inevitable. There we go. Our Witch Elves are coming in. These are anti-infantry. And I think that charge did a decent job at routing them. And there is the victory. Pretty cut and dry. Relatively simple. Some losses, but nothing too terrible. Alright, so the quest has been complete. We gained quite a bit of loot. XP has been gained. We only lost 438. Pretty well done overall. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and give ourselves some good reinforcements. It's been completed. We get a lot of scrolls of Hikari, the Circlet of Iron, and a lot of bonus experience. The Circlet of Iron is going to be a very, very nice little battle for us. Unfortunately, we might get wrecked by the Skaven. Here in just a little bit, rank 18, we finally get the ability to get on Seraphon. Very, very awesome mount. Really excited to get into it. Sea Cloak, or Sea Dragon Cloak. I don't know that I want that necessarily. Casualties, Republic Order. What else do we want? What else do we want? Do we need to start pumping into these things? These are all spells. I like that. Woundmaker, Triumph of Evil. We got these up here, which is also great. Income from post-battle loot would be amazing. Casualty replenishment rate. Oh, there we go. That's what we need right there. Alright, that's all we can do. We are now only down to 5. We need to earn stuff from raiding. We won't get a chair at the table. We need to destroy Clan Septic. We need the scrolls and then to capture Grond. All in all, not too terribly hard. We are in the positive. I don't know that I want to dump a whole bunch of money into that. We may want to go ahead, and I forgot she gets experience as well, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and get Linebreaker again. A novel prospect. And then we'll go ahead and get a unit of Knights. There we go. We can go ahead and upgrade that point. Completing missions may result in one of your lords getting loyalty. Okay, very cool. Settlement upgrades are available. I understand this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we failed to spot an enemy ambush. We've launched a surprise attack. This is Clan Septic, so we will have to fight it, and we'll see what happens. We don't know the army strength. We know nothing about them. I still think we can do it. Alrighty, welcome to the ambush battle. We are being ambushed by Clan Septic. An unknown amount of troops. I think we're prepared. We have a lot of things going for us. We have a very good defensible army. One that could hold back the tides of the Vermintide. And as you can see over here on our flank, already quite a few soldiers. And this is but a small inkling of the army. This is probably the largest battle in Warhammer 2 I've fought thus far. And it makes sense that it is with the Vermintide because they are massive. Also want to give a big shout out to Creative Assembly for creating the new cinematic slider. Really gives a good smoothing motion to a lot of the game controls, which gives us some awesome cinematics. So we can see here we have a ton of units, and they are not going to give up easily. There's our camp, and look on the horizon even more, and that's just on this flank. Very, very terrifying. Let's go ahead and get the battle on. Immediately, what we're going to do is we're going to get in a semi-defensible position. The best thing for us to do is to hold out. We already have more troops over here, consisting of a lot of ranged units.
We are everywhere.
Yes, you are. This army is being led by a warlord. Hello, chum. And here we go. We're just trying to get into the most defensible position. Basically, 2 shield walls, archers in the middle. We're just going to bunch everyone in the middle as much as possible. And here we go. Oh, dear God. Here come the Vermintide. There goes Malekith's chill win. Oh, it's glorious. Cutting through the Skaven. Hold the line, boys and ladies. Checking out the animations on these units is just awesome. Dual dagger infantry. So they're going to do their best to hold the line. They are anti-infantry, so they are going to hold up very well against these Skaven hordes. And as you can see, there's just so many of these things. Oh my word. Using our knights to stem, getting sideswiped. Unfortunately, that is going to cause... against spearmen is not going to work very well. We use our blades again, as well as the chill wind. Knowing these guys have some not so great morale. Archers. Fire when ready. Pulling back our knights, knowing it's a futile effort. Maybe we can use them in later on in the battle. Yes, Malekith. It does call. They have several generals here that are pouring down that chain lightning on us. Kill him. Getting peppered by infantry, a bunch of slingers. They do have several units of slingers, and this also appears to be a, let's see here, let's look real quick. There we go, a warlord engineer. I knew it was something like that. Already the Skaven wave has been repulsed for the first time. But if you know anything about Skaven, you know they come back immediately. But this does give us a chance for our archers, our crossbowmen, to fire down on them while they're separated from our spearmen.
Hear my words.
Glorious, glorious. I kind of like this style of doing battles. So our men are holding the line quite well. Just against the unending tide, they are slowly but surely getting whittled down. I do believe our knights have already left. Not our knights. Our horsemen. We are close to getting Murderous Prowess We need 2,600 at the moment. We are outnumbered by a solid 6-1. Here comes another strike down on my archers. And my lines are very much divided. Our Blackguard and Nagaron, they are holding the line as best as they can, but they are just getting relentlessly peppered by a couple of units of Skaven slingers. And also some Night Runners.
By Drakira, massacre them.
We need to reform our infantry line if we're going to hold off against those tides. Our Witch Elves are pretty much completely wrecked. And we have the next Vermintide coming right over the hill. Let's take out their Lord. I think that's what we're doing right there. And just over the hill, our next wave comes. Led by another Skaven Lord. We've got a lot of Skaven, some Skaven slaves. All hope seems lost. But we are going to hold. Fast forward into here. Malekith himself is getting down and dirty into the battle. Spreading some fear, causing these units to rout. Back over here, our archers are finally getting in range of the Skaven slingers. Our halberds are holding the line as best as they can. Oh dear God. Our spearmen are holding as best they can. Actually, those are archers, never mind. We simply just don't have enough men to hold everything, so the archers are having to take a bit of the brunt. Fire when ready. Oh, that's a glorious thing. Watching all the Skaven run, our Witch Elves are still holding. Our anti-infantriness is holding out quite well. Reforming our infantry line now that we're able to take a little break from the endless waves of the Vermintide. Attend to me. There we go. We should hit Murderous Prowess very soon. So this is what, probably the second or third wave? Don't get too excited. These men are running away. But we have another army that's coming in. Over the horizon is yet another full Skaven army. And they are indeed ready to rumble. Back on the front lines. We're doing the best that we can. Seeing a little bit of lag because it is just such an intense battle. We're not completely done holding off the front lines. We're trying to take out the Lord. If we can take out the Lord, that will give them a huge morale debuff. Let's see how close we are to Murderous Prowess. We are almost there. Oh, we are there. Very nice. The Whip of Agony. That's pretty much going to make him ineffective in melee combat. Malekith himself, I do believe, has quite a few kills by this point. 340, and as you can see, we are just routing hordes and hordes of them. Trying to take out the other Lord. That Warlord is near death. As you can see, our dread spears, they are getting whittled down just from the sheer mass of troops. Malekith taking on the Lord. Here come the next wave. Oh my word, it is glorious. The cinematics that we are now able to accomplish is it's just amazing. I mean, just look at this mess. And there's even more coming.
Massacre them! Death! Blood for Cain!
Hold the line, boys. Malekith's coming in for a rear charge. Just carving his way with his Cold One chariot. This will, without a doubt, cause a nice rout. And that spell, I forget what it's called, causes fatigue damage to the ally unit, but causes a massive magic explosion around any unit that is surrounding it. We're almost ready. There we go. Malekith is a little bit surrounded. He needs a little bit of help. Get out of there, Malekith. Taking on that Lord, knowing again if we can kill the Lords, we can rout them for good. Getting peppered by our archers. I say archers, crossbowmen, whatever you want to call them.
Slaughter them! Setting forth, spreading misery.
Go, go, Malekith.
Death awaits.
Druid, forward!
Advancing. Malekith comes.
Here comes another wave.
Massacre them.
They just don't stop.
My blade hot. By Drakira!
No mercy.
Come on, boys.
Crush them.
Rest up while you can.
Destruction awaits. Setting forth.
Take out the Lord.
All shall die.
Take out the Lord. Run him over, Malekith. Run him over. We still have quite a few vermin on the field. We have been whittled down to a mere fraction of what we started out with. Warlord over there. Warlord over here. There we go. Finally killed one of them. Going after the other. He doesn't have much health left. Malekith is rocking 400 kills. And we are now able to rest quite a while. That is going to give us a very distinct advantage. We have no troops behind us. Our archers are allowed to kind of focus on what's ahead rather than what is around us. Malekith is already up north. Up on the hill. There we go. Trying to wreck that Lord. A little bit difficult in a Cold One chariot, for sure. Not the easiest thing to turn around.
Massacre them.
While he is massacring that Lord, we're going to come back down here. The last exchanges. course, their morale is now so low that even a single volley is able to turn their tide. And it is causing a mass rout. Once Malekith is done with that Lord, Pyrrhic, victory. Good Lord Almighty. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We lost so many of our troops. Gained so much money, though. They lost 3,000. We've gained the Talisman, the Crown of Black Iron. XP gained for sure. 9% reinforcements. And a ton of slaves. Mission issued, recruit a Lord. You get Scrolls of Icardi. Quest issued, amass a treasury of 15,308. The Witch King has been without his spell shield for a few centuries after losing it in the southern lands whilst fighting the reptiles over tablets of lost lore. While its loss bothers Malekith, it doesn't trouble him greatly, for he is the owner of countless arcane artifacts. However, now it has been found. Well, according to the Dreadlord, Strenuous Kingslayer it has. He brazenly enters the Black Council's chamber and approaches the Ascidian table where the Witch King sits with his most loyal advisors, proclaiming he knows the Supreme Spell Shield's whereabouts and will share it for a price. In the chamber sit 100 lords, none of whom can remember such an audacious attempt to provoke the Witch King. Many see Strenuous's life lasting only seconds more. Yet Malekith does not unleash his legendary rage. Instead, he sits back, simply asks how much the Dreadlord wants. Treasury, Scrolls of Icardi. Opposing ritual has been started. We gain the Crown of Black Iron, gives leadership aura size, character aura leadership effect, and magic resistance. Several lords have been killed. And we got decimated. We're going to have to come back. We actually don't want that. I'm going to get 3 units of Dread Spears. We did lose our legendary, our halberds. I'm really disappointed about that. They were really, really awesome units. But regardless, let's move past that, I guess. And that is going to have to be it for this episode. We are over the regular time limit, and we got a lot of things accomplished for sure, even if it meant wrecking those guys. And we are not going to intervene yet. We need to get more okay, good, our Reapers did make it. We need to get more money so we can get these quests done. Yeah, we can catch up relatively quick if we get to if we can start working on those quests. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. Couple of really solid battles in there. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. This is Havoc, and I'm out of here. Peace.